Hello and welcome to the Daily Life Uncut. So yesterday we had a wake, so to speak, for my uncle. I saw a bunch of family members that I haven't seen in a very long time. At least 15, 16 years. It was kind of interesting to kind of go back and talk to them and reminisce about times where they were here. And I was really surprised in particular that my cousin remembered the fact that he came over and played with my Nintendo 64. It was very interesting for that fact. And, he remembered every game that I had, remembered everything that he did that day, and it was just, it felt good. It really did. I still have family members that wasn't, that should have been there that wasn't, as well as, different types of friends and family, that I really wanted to be there. So like I said, just, okay, there we go. Other than that, it was a very calming day. It was nice because we got a chance to go, we had the memorial service. We went out to my sister's house, and of course, everybody was partying, having a good time, having a drink in the memory of my uncle. And then it started to look like it was about to have a crap storm. I mean, it was one of the worst storms I've seen in a while. And it slowly came over top of us. And it was just very hilarious at the fact that it was very slow, and it just slowly came towards us and slowly came away from us. And when it did, and it started to storm, I left. I was like, gotta go home, which I did, because, I didn't want to leave the wife at home completely by herself, because that would have sucked. Yeah, so I went ahead and I just, left on my own, went home. The second I got in my car, though, I mean, not even 5 seconds later, everybody was still in the backyard and having a good old time. It poured horribly fast. It was just like, boom, and I'm pretty sure everybody got soaked. I'm pretty sure. Only I wasn't there because I had left, so I don't know if everybody really did get soaked or what. But it rained really bad. Then I found out that Osceola County, which is the one that they were in, was in a tornado warning for the night. And that was fun. It was in effect till like 10 o'clock at night or something like that. And I didn't know about it until I got home. I get home and, my uncle was a pretty decently, known drinker. He would always have, a natural ice in his hand. And I'm not one to drink at all. I don't like it. It's not something that I prefer to waste my time and my life on. I like to know what's going on at all times. And with alcohol, you are very clouded and you're very, you're not in your right mind, so to speak. So I don't drink, period. Nope. But what I did do is last night I did drink a beer in his honor. It was a Mike's Hard Lemonade, pink lemonade that I saved from October. And, it was still good, still fresh. And I drank it in his memory, and that's the only thing I did that night. But I'll tell you what, I know he would have understood, and he would have been happy that I at least had one for him. And sit back and look, and, I find it funny that for my bachelor party, he wanted to do something nice for me. And he did. When I was younger, and I was 17, and I was working, and he had a job that he was going to. And he told all of his kids that he needed a pair of boots. Well, at the time, I believe, some of them didn't have jobs, or some of them, weren't stable enough to kind of loan that type of money out or anything like that. Um, I was one of the last people that he asked, but without hesitation, I went out and I bought it for him. I bought him a new pair of boots, I bought him a shirt, bought him pants. He had a whole new outfit ready to go for work. And, he kept saying, "Oh, I'm going to pay you back, I'm going to pay you back." I didn't think nothing of it because it wasn't nothing that I cared to lose at that point. Because I'm the type of person that if you want something or if you need something, if you don't talk to me, I ain't going to do it. If you talk to me, I can either figure something out or I can help you right then and there. Because I'm always looking out for not only myself but the people around me. But I'm not going to sit there and waste my time if people don't ask and talk to me. Because for me, in life, communication is key. You have to have communication to succeed in life and to be a proper member of society. In my eyes, anyway. And I hope to instill that in, my family. I hope to instill that in when I have kids. I hope to make sure that these people, realize that if you don't communicate with people, whether you're working at a fast food restaurant and you need, say, French fries or something like that, you have to communicate. If you can't get that part done, and you have to tell somebody else that you can't do it, instead of standing there and arguing or standing there and getting frustrated and then doing it anyway even though you don't have the chance, it'll bite you in the butt later on. So that's why it's better to just, communicate with people. Be like, "Hey, look, I can't do this right this second. If you need it that bad, can you please put it down? Or can you please, do that?" Or vice, anything like that. So I think that it was, I was very happy that, he understood that. So he went ahead and for my bachelor party this last May, he told my family that he wanted to do something special for me. And I couldn't think why that was the case or anything like that. It turns out that since I bought him that stuff, he never forgot it. And I'm one of the only people in his entire life that did something like that without no repercussion, no, "Oh, you owe me this," or anything like that. I never not once sat there and asked him for a dime. I never not once sat there and expected anything from him. And I think because of that, it made him realize that he can truly rely on family. And that's what he did. So he took the money that he had and he threw me a bachelor party. Took us out to a strip club and paid for every single dance, paid for every single stripper that got up on stage. I mean, there was at least 7 or 8 of us there, and he threw at least $1 per each person, at least $1 to $2 per stripper. So there's at least 10 or 15 strippers that came on throughout the night, and sure enough, that's what he did. I even had a dance up on stage, and I tell you this, it was awkward, but yet it was enjoyable. And the one thing that I take away from that is that since that happened, he could not 1 second let that go. Because he was so proud the fact that he was actually able to do something for somebody. Again, just like for me, with no repercussions, no "I owe you," no nothing. It was something that he was able to do, and he would not let anybody forget the fact that he was actually proud to do something like that for a member of his family. And that man really didn't deserve what happened. That's all I'm going to say about that. But that man himself is the reason why I do good things to other people. Why I'm always making sure that people are okay around me. Making sure that I'm communicating with them and I'm always talking to them on some level, because I don't get mad at anybody no more. I've learned that getting mad gets you nowhere. So I don't get mad at people anymore. I just sit there and try to talk and understand what what is the problem, what can I do to fix it, and what can I do to prevent it from happening again. Because they always say, what is it? If you don't correct it now, you're doomed to repeat it. And, that's why I live my life by that. And that's just it. That's what I am put on this earth here to do. Is I'm here to help people, and I'm here to make people's life around me better by communicating with them on a personal basis and a more intimate type basis. And that's what I'm going to do until the day that I die. Which, if anybody's watching this, when I pass away, I want to listen to heavy metal music at my funeral. I don't care if we have it at a church. I'm pretty sure churches would abide by it. But I want heavy metal music because I know that it will make people really think of me. And when I say heavy metal, I mean like Slipknot, Korn, a bunch of different bands that I will have, between my phone and my computer. My music is on there. So, if anybody's ridden in a car ride with me, or anybody's ever had anything to do with me musically, would know what I would like to listen to. And I'm hoping when my funeral hits, they're watching that and they're looking and thinking of me. So, and that's another reason why I'm putting out these videos, because I'm not one to take a lot of pictures. So I want to make sure that at least my videos have me in it and have me showing, some type of emotions to these people. So, with that said, thank you for sitting through this 12.5-minute video. I very much appreciate it, and I hope you guys come and continue to watch more, because we're doing better and better things here at The Daily Life Uncut, and it can only get better from here, man. It really can. That's all it is. It can only get better. So with that said, let's go ahead and run over to Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at DailyLifeUncut. I don't have a lot of followers over there, which is why I haven't, been as active. I am checking it all the time, but I'm not putting up feeds or tweets or anything like that, because who am I talking to? Nobody right now. And I don't want to follow a lot of celebrities or anything like that, because then it'd be just annoying, because this is not a channel or a Twitter for that. So I'll use my personal Twitter for that. But like I said, please follow me on Twitter at DailyLifeUncut. Go check out Happy Time Bros. We almost had a Thomas yesterday, so that was very exciting and disappointing at the same time. He'll probably tell you more about that, as well as you could probably talk to him on Twitter and then ask him about that if you didn't see it in the video. At Happy Time Bros. We're going to have a collaboration soon with Matthew from Happy Time Bros. So it's going to be interesting, because he's the other half. Me and Josh have done a couple videos together, but now we're going to have all three of us in a video. And that right there is just going to be amazing. So, hey, you never know. It's going to be epic, so to speak. So other than that, this is Daily Life Uncut. And as always, it's my journey.